Hello Internet, welcome back to RimWorld. It's been quite a while since I played this game. And I think I'm gonna cancel this series, honestly. One, it's not doing very well. We'll talk about it. I just wanted to. Why is it so dark right here? What are you guys doing? Playing horseshoes? Yeah, I wanted to record at least one more where I could kind of explain myself as to why I think it's time to move on and do something differently. Um, was this? Uranium? Man, we have a lot of uranium. Why? Why do we have a lot of uranium? Was that this one? Deep drill next to uranium. Yeah, we really don't need that running. Let's plop that down. We had marked some other ones. They're outside the base though. Don't really want that. This was, I'm guessing, steel. I don't remember. This is outside the base. Check that. This one is gold, right? Yeah. We ought to have a lot of gold as well. We only have 259 gold. I thought we had more gold than that. But basically, we have the materials we would need to build the ship. Like, I think you only need about 700 plasteel to build the ship. We would need tons and tons of steel, but that's really not an issue. We would just find some veins out in the world and mine. Like, steel is very easy to come by. And so that's like our next big step, right, in the colony would be to build the actual ship and get off this planet. And I was doing some research on how to do that. It's a lot easier than I thought. Where are thrumbos? Well, I don't care about thrumbos, unfortunately. And I thought, oh, well, I could come back to the series, we could build the ship and try to get off the planet. But then the only way to get an AI core is apparently through like a mission. Please don't come in my base. I don't want you aggroed by our traps or anything. And yeah, I really, I'm not going to send people out to go look for Meerkat. What's going on with you? You were attacked by the, insects. I remember. So you have an infection. Whitlock, get up and treat Meerkat if you would. No, don't consume simple meal. Tend to Meerkat first. Yeah, I guess the AI core there. It's so confusing because like some places I looked online said, oh, the AI core can only be gotten through a quest or one of these item caches, like where they'll contact you and say, hey, there's an item cache over here. If you go get it, you can have the AI core, and then it'll say like guarded by 47 enemies and 3 turrets and whatnot. And so that's one way to get it. The other way is through trading, but it's apparently like super duper rare. And then it's just conflicting information. Like we had the psychic ship at one point. I guess it would be gone now. But one part of the internet said, oh, if you deconstruct the psychic ship, you get an AI core. And I was like, man, that sucks. I just did that. And then, like, I looked somewhere else and I'm trying to verify that this is correct. And other places on the internet says, no, you will never get AI core from the psychic ship. It will always give you the exact same materials. And it does not include the AI core. And so I don't understand really where to get them. I really don't want to do the AI, like, item quests. It kind of takes you out of the colony. I really don't like the idea of leaving the colony except for the occasional caravan. So that's just not really something that's in my play style. 21 scavenger thrashers. I don't know what those are, but we really don't need another person. Your chef wouldn't hurt to have another cook, but we're going to ignore this person. And so I don't really want to do that. The fun part of RimWorld for me is going from a small group, building the colony, and then I lose interest. I don't really need to build the ship to feel like I've gotten a satisfying play out of RimWorld. I understand that that's like literally the end game is that you leave on the ship, but that doesn't interest me very much. What interests me is building a colony from the ground up, and we've done that. We've built housing for 10 people, 4, 8, 9 people. We've built housing. We've mined out a little mountain. We've created, a beautiful rec room. We have a nice giant freezer. We have a dining hall. A lot of the things we've made are very good quality. We have a store of non-perishable food for caravans. We have built most of the production facilities. We've tamed and raised many, many animals at this point. Why are some of you bloody? Why is there blood in here? Resting. What happened to you? Oh, the insects, of course. Of course. We've built a lot of things. We've built we've researched pretty much everything that I care to research. It's like we've done a lot of things in this game. We have guns and we have a lot of colonists. And I'm losing interest, honestly. And like that too, the way that RimWorld ramps up events, I'm not a fan of. It kind of makes the game less fun as we go on. Like, what's the point of building defenses and kind of stacking up security when after a while the game just starts to continually spawn groups that completely ignore your defenses? Like, the sappers just magically know where you're in your base the good stuff is, and they basically beeline for that regardless of terrain. It's like, there's no defense against people who literally dig through anything. So I don't enjoy that. The mortars get old really quickly. They're a little less of an issue because they have to set up before they can really become a threat to you. But it's the same kind of thing. It's like these people come very geared and ready to take us on. And I just, you can make fun of me and say like, oh, I'm a casual gamer. You're right. When I picked up RimWorld, my goal was to be a casual gamer. I really don't want adversity in this game. I just want to enjoy the... clear this home zone. They shouldn't be coming out here just to clean. It's a waste of their time. I came to be a casual gamer for RimWorld. I just wanted to relax and build a colony moving little pawns around. I really don't want, difficult challenge in RimWorld. I just wanted to play and build. So maybe that makes me, if you want to look down on me for that, you can do that. But I think I've accomplished most of the things I wanted to accomplish. The only thing I would like to do that I haven't done is build the ship. But even that is like, it annoys me because once we get the ship built, one, we can't get the component unless we go out and fight people off of our colony, which I would never do. Maybe this has an AI core in it. Nope, just some hyperweave. We will take that though. It's pretty valuable. And so, like, I don't even want to go fetch the components. But even if I did build the ship, once you start the ship, it takes 15 days, and you basically get constant raids for 15 days. That doesn't sound fun to me. That sounds annoying. Like, why? You've done that to artificially inflate the difficulty of ending the game because you couldn't really, there was no other way you figured out how to make that more difficult. So you decided, like, let's just, for 15 uninterrupted days, let's just throw raids at them. And I get the logic of it. Once you start building the reactor, it sends out a signal and people are like, oh crap, they have a ship. We need to steal their ship and get off the planet. But it just doesn't interest me, And when things don't interest me, I find it really hard to devote energy to them. So, like, I don't know, I liked RimWorld a lot, playing RimWorld. I think it's some of the better commentary we've had on the channel because I've been using the question generator the whole time, answering lots of random questions. But now that it's kind of down to like the end game type stuff, I don't want to play anymore, honestly. So I thought I would do you the service of saying, hey, I'm not going to be playing RimWorld on a channel. Probably going to be ending the series. We may come back to it at some point. But it's going to go the exact same way. I'm going to... just pirates. Oh no, they're sappers. Of course they are. Because the game can't just let you... what's the point of building defenses if the game just reaches a point where they're like, screw that. We're just going to dig through a mountain. So, very irritating. I'm guessing they're probably just going to beeline right into this hallway here. I really don't even want to engage them. I just kind of want to end the series because I have no interest in fighting them. Because I think it's a BS way for them to... Where are you going? They're going to go dig through... Where are you going? They're going to dig through here, really for no reason other than because they've decided that that's a weak point that they can pass through without any... like, that's the easiest way for them to pass through. This one actually makes sense. It's an exterior wall. It's possible that they might have scoped this out beforehand and said, okay, we're going to attack here. But our previous encounters, they were like, hey, let's beeline over here. We'll just dig through here. Why bother, actually going around it. We'll just dig through here and we'll dig into the mountain as though they somehow magically know, you know. So this is a little more tolerable in my opinion. Honestly, I think we stack up on the sandbags. They're going to get through the wall pretty quickly. Vaughn, I would like you at the front because you have the chain shotgun. You're not Vaughn, you're a power conduit. Who else has a shotgun? Someone else has a shotgun. Did we replace that with all assault rifles? Looks like we did. So we're just going to stack them up. No, don't arrest on the sandbags because that's cover for us. And because they're going to probably walk through here, I would imagine. It's possible that they would like just steal our bricks and leave, but that seems super duper unlikely. Terrace, why don't you come up in the doorway, see if we can get an angle on them from a different direction. And yeah, I think we're good. Murder away. They do have Molotovs, which is going to set everyone on fire because that's another way for them to artificially inflate the difficulty, is to give them AoE weapons, even if they don't. Like, I guess Molotovs are low-tech things. Mostly I'm just kind of over RimWorld, so I am getting a little more complainy than I maybe should. You just... Oh. Okay. I mean, and we survived it. Nobody died. We didn't really lose anything. So we're going to undraft. I don't think we had anyone get downed or killed. So it went pretty well. We just happened to have these sandbags here, which gave us a lot of cover. Why are you guys... Oh, no, the animals are on fire. That's not great. Go ahead. Yeah, sure. Repair the sandbags, and we're going to repair this wall immediately as well. You know, we do have some solid... Looks like we have more limestone, so we'll do that to match the wall. And yeah, I'm getting a little complainy because it's something that's like... I'm kind of over it at this point. We may come back. I do enjoy the early game in RimWorld, but it's the same thing with Cataclysm, right? I took a break from Cataclysm because for me the early game is the most interesting part, and then once you've progressed... Oh, I thought that those were enemies landing. Once you progress to the point where things are a little bit more stable, the game does lose its appeal to me. And again, with RimWorld's the way they inflate the difficulty over time, I just don't really care for very much. I mean, should we even pick up these items? I guess to get them out of here. And then I would like, Pixie, you're unharmed. I would love for you to just cremate a ton of corpses. Frankly, that's your new duty. So I don't think anyone... Vaughn, you're in bad shape. No immediate danger. Looks like someone tended to him briefly. Whole body. Okay, I mean, go rest, pal. It just... I'm just over it. I don't want to like disrespect the person who made RimWorld. I do think it's a bit silly that they never let their game go on sale because, I mean, I get that you've earned a payout, but at this point, like, isn't RimWorld super well known and popular? So I don't know if it was worth the $30, $35 or whatever I paid for it. I'll probably come back to it in the future, so I will get that money out of it. But, yeah, I don't know. Some of the decisions that were made just don't appeal to me very much. So, yeah, I don't want to detract from what is a pretty great game. It's just once you stabilize, you know, we had food enough for winter and everything, and we have animals and we have all the facilities we need, and I don't know, maybe some people would enjoy really pushing the colony to the limits, you know, recruiting as many people as possible. That stuff doesn't really appeal to me very much. Kind of just want the series to be over. So yeah, I think that's the death knell for this one. And don't leave me a bunch of comments saying, oh, don't quit playing RimWorld, blah blah blah. I know that there are some people watching these videos, but I can see the numbers. There are a lot of my RimWorld videos that have like 12 minutes of watch time, which means that, and that's spread out over like 15 people. So it's like, yeah, maybe one person watched half of the episode, but that's about it. So I know that there are not a lot of people who are very interested in this. Maybe in the future, maybe once my numbers swell. You know, I just broke 400 subscribers. but I'm still tiny, you know. I don't feel a huge obligation to continue playing. Now, if I were like, you know, a YouTuber with 200,000 people, you know, subscribed, and there were people watching, you know, 40 hours of every video I put up, I probably would continue the series, because it's like I would feel an obligation to the people who are watching and enjoying the series. But when it's something, when I'm as small as I am, and my personal interest has waned, I don't really feel an obligation to keep going. So I know that's probably going to upset someone out there, you know, and over the course of the next, you know, year or two, people are going to watch the series. That's usually how it goes, but it's just over. And I felt like I owed it to you. Like when I played This Is the Police, I just quit. Like that game pissed me off and I bailed. I didn't want to do that to RimWorld. I felt like I should at least give an explanation, like, of my thought process as to why I'm stepping away. So hopefully that's okay with you. Who is this? Aura the Mute. Why are you sleeping on my... Are you sleeping on the chair? It sure looks like you're sleeping on the floor over the chair. Why wouldn't you just sit in a chair? Or come to where we have comfy armchairs and rest? Why would you sleep on the floor? They're leaving? Okay. I mean, they didn't have anything to trade anyway. I don't know. RimWorld's a great game. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check it out. And it is something, again, I could see myself playing. But for right now, I have interest in other things. You know, I'm currently recording Dead Space. I started recording Slay the Spire. That's really scratching that like card game itch for me. So, I mean, there's going to be other stuff on the channel. I don't know how much more colony builder type stuff there will be, but definitely check out the channel. I do have other stuff that you may enjoy watching, but yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So, Internet, thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed this series. We had some good times. We had some bad times, but now it's all over. So we're going to say goodbye to Vaughn, Turtle. You're probably my favorite too. Also like Meerkat, best name, Pixie, everybody, farewell. Hope you had a good time. So that's gonna do it. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back with more and new stuff in the near future. So I'll see you later.